Okay, here we are, back in the hydroponic greenhouse, part 3, July 12th, 2011. So, here's the NFT system, deep water culture system. There's the eggplants here. Everybody's doing pretty good. Last time we were here, I think it was the 1st to the 2nd of July, which is about 10 days ago. As you can see, plants are larger, significant in height, nice color. Right now it's approximately probably about 85 degrees outside. So it's not too much different in here, but plants are doing good though. Cantaloupe, tomatoes, more eggplants over here. I had shifted them from on this other side over here in this bucket. Just covered them. Cantaloupe doing great. Leaves just getting bigger real fast. Last time I was talking about the algae, about covering the sure to grow media, the Tempest media specifically, and it's made a significant difference. So covering, just used some small thin foam pieces and some other pieces of some white cardboard, white naturally to keep the light from just basically reflecting light, not attracting it. So, but everything's been doing good. This plant over here I didn't cover, but it's on its last stage of fruiting, so that's basically the deal. Over here, as you can see, the NFT system, plants are growing like crazy. Let's put this down for a second. All right. Bell peppers. Nice bell peppers coming through. Got some habaneros actually starting to show. Arugula, you know, it's still there. It's coming. A little slower than normal. I don't want to adjust the nutrients to make them a little more aggressive, but right now everything looks pretty good, nice and healthy. Tomatoes are getting bigger. Cherry peppers and the chili peppers, green beans, the leaves are getting big. Got some Thai peppers. They're just growing. I mean, look, every day there's just new peppers. Got a nice big one here. Just keeps getting bigger there. I moved the plants around a little bit. I consolidated them in one more area just to basically keep the algae from entering the holes that were not filled with plants. So I covered it, I layered it, and basically keeping the algae out. I still have to cover these some of these media inserts here. Keep some algae from growing there a little more, but right now everything looks okay. So I covered the reservoir naturally, keep algae out of there. I flushed the entire system of water and nutrients, everything, refilled it all back up, covered everything, cleaned everything. I want to make note, I used hydrogen peroxide, standard 3%, The ratio wasn't really measured specifically, but it was approximately a total of probably at least a gallon used between the deep water culture system and the reservoir. You know, I just kept measuring it, making sure the pH was okay. Whoop. So everything looks okay. Right now it's a little hot in here. I shut the fan off so the the audio would come a little clearer, a little louder maybe. But everything looks okay. I got this last deep water culture bucket. I'm gonna be filling it with probably some transplants over here. Probably gonna be doing the habaneros in there. So we have probably about another week or so. Either the habaneros or the chili peppers, something I'm going to transport. It'll probably be the habaneros because I have about 10 of those plants, so I got some room to put 5 over there. And I have one little white eggplant right here that was a little clone that I had started that ripped off one of the main plants from the deep water culture. And that'll be transplanted right over here. It has its own spot ready to go, waiting. But it needs to get a little bigger. The leaves have to get a little bit larger. I don't want to keep it from getting too much water and not enough sunlight. So I'll get some leaves a little larger, get some of that photosynthesis rate up a little bit. So we got some time. Everything looks okay. Rosa Biancas look good. They're just a little lazy right now, but when the temperature changes, as you notice in all plants, it's amazing in the nighttime. I mean, the plants just stand straight up, erect, and real nice and dark green and real tight. And during the day, you know, they droop a little bit and they get weather beaten from the sun and the temperature, and they get a little lighter in color. But it's okay though, because these guys are doing good. I mean, these melons are just growing. Can't wait. These are probably going to be sometime in September to be actually finished. So, but I mean, other than that, I just keeping everybody updated here on part 3. Everything looks good. Green beans are looking good. You know, some of these El Hombre peppers are somewhere in the 5.5, 6 inch range, and these little chili peppers are just every day I come in here and there's a new one. I mean, this one plant alone has 2, 4, 6, it looks like about 8 that are sufficiently long, and a couple are just coming through. But everything looks good. Probably either in part 4 or part 5 I'll get into the cloning, which is a little bit little detailed and a little more specific regarding kind of cheating the whole germination of the seed process. If it's done right, you kind of can jumpstart the new plants without having to start them from seed and germinate and going through all of the delicate procedures that seeds grow through. And there's a lot of times you lose the actual seedling through the process of either not enough sun or not enough water or too much water, or you know. So if you start them from clones in a process that I'll show later, basically you just have to get them into a position where you just have to root them, and then from a root they can be transported right into the NFT system, as I had done with this little eggplant. And that's it. And they just grow a lot faster and less of a chance of the loss. So that's it. That's it basically. See you next time.